Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Generation. Today we are going to meet up with a very talented young woman, Emujin Naranbold. Emujin is a 10th grader at the Hobby School of Ulaanbaatar as well as a model of the Umodels agency. She has successfully participated in the Miss Teen International competition in 2022. She is interested in many kinds of musical instruments and she plays the piano. Her other big hobby is swimming. In addition, she has planted thousands of trees with her family in Umodels province. Stay with us to learn more about this interesting young woman enjoying life day by day.
Hello, my name is Emujin Naranbold and I study at Hobby School and I am 16 years old. I am thankful for being invited to Generation and this is how my day went, so keep watching to see how my day went.
This morning, as usual, we can find her at the swimming pool. Let's meet her. Please tell us a bit more about your usual morning routine.
Today my day is starting as I swim in the pool. So my weekday starts as I go to school normally, and my weekends I sleep in or sometimes hit the gym or pool. Today my day is starting as I swim in the pool. So my weekday starts as I go to school normally, and my weekends I sleep in or sometimes hit the gym or pool.
Emujin has been swimming for 8 years. During these years, she has successfully learned many kinds of swimming strokes. Swimming is a sport that has many benefits. It not only beautifies the human body, but it also a form of meditation and improves people's concentration. How often do you swim in the pool?
And as I hit the swimming pool on the weekends, on Saturday mostly, and in the morning at maybe at 8 a.m. I'll start swimming for 1 to 2 hours, and that's how my day starts. And when I get home, and that's when I eat my breakfast.
What energy and challenging skills do you receive from swimming?
I am really interested in swimming because it makes me feel more alive and near to the ocean, because I love the ocean, so it makes me feel like I'm safe and very physically active.
What kinds of sports are you interested in?
I am interested in many sports, from start swimming and basketball, volleyball, and I really like to try baseball or tennis or badminton.
Her week and weekend are very busy and she actively involved in modeling agency. Apart from lessons, she also does humanitarian work. She is especially concerned about the suicide rate among children. Therefore, she also has an interest in learning about psychology. Apart from lessons, which other activities are part of your normal week?
During my weekends, I mostly like to watch TV or have fun little time with my siblings. Mostly I snuggle in bed and drink some hot warm drinks, and sometimes I read books.
How do you overcome stress and difficult times?
For stressing difficult times, I like to loosen up myself and hang out with my friends or play some musical instrument that release my inner warmness or calmness. To overcome stressful things, I like to go hang out and loosen up a little bit. I usually go out with my friends or maybe sometimes play musical instruments to loosen up myself.
Our next destination is her school. Let's go together.
I have just arrived at my school. I've been studying in Hobby School for over 10 years, and from first grade I've been studying here. 2 years later I'll be graduating from Hobby School. And in the future, I have in my mind that I'll be studying in universities from outside Mongolia. Right now, I am focused on psychology because I want to be a therapist or something related to that. And our school has beneficially given me this opportunity by having classes that I can just go to, and then it's about philosophy and psychology. And we have a therapist in our school which I can talk to about her job and study about her job too.
Hobby School is an environment where the main priority for most students is to gain admission into top universities. She has learned a lot from her peers and enrolled in many humanitarian clubs. It took her from being a good student into a promising college applicant. What area of study are you interested in the most?
The lesson that most excites me is social studies. On social studies, we talk about cases that happen to people and try to solve them. So it's really interesting for me, and maybe that's why I am more into psychology.
How do you manage your daily schedule?
In a week, I go to school 5 days, and from 8:15 to 3 p.m. I have the main classes, and after that I go to my clubs. I go to Red Cross and Philosophy Club. Like Monday to Tuesday is the least worried and least busy days for me because I don't have after school clubs on those days. On Wednesday I go to Umodels to practice my walks. On Thursday I go to Red Cross Club. On that day we talk about lots of stuff about humanity and volunteer works.
How are you preparing for entering university?
For entering university I have to keep my GPA up, so I'm trying to work and be good at my studies as well, because modeling and managing studies is pretty hard, and volunteer works are the most useful things to enter college because the colleges likes people who do humanity works. I've been going to clubs to improve my studies. Challenging thing we do is studying about colleges and preparing for those because this school provides us with tons of different options as a college and universities, so studying for them is pretty intense and competing with each other too.
We spent some time reliving her school days. Now her next destination is the Umodels agency, which is located in the center of the city.
So from last year, 2022 July, I joined Umodels agency, and I had 2 months of very fast practice to keep going to the Miss Teen International competition, and I'm still working with the agency. I made 10-year contract with them, and the first year is about to be done. The most unique thing about Umodels is the teacher herself, top or non-model. She teaches her walking and about walks, rather than other agencies which they're students teach the class. And we have social management, which is to develop our social Instagram, Facebook, and other apps that we can develop.
Her childhood dream was to become a model. Her parents supported her in this endeavor. With support of her parents, her dream has come true. She joined the Umodels agency, and since then she has been learning all kinds of modeling skills. She graduated from the Charisma agency as a model. Her modeling mentor is top model Orna, who is a well-known successful model. Why are you pursuing a career in modeling?
From very young age, as a 10-year-old girl, my mom thought that walking in heels and having reputation will be good for me because all the women have to be able to walk in heels, at least walk in like straight formal walk. And so I started modeling, and that year I competed in the top child model of the planet 2017, and I won the Grand Prix prize. So from that on, I started my modeling career.
Last year's competition, the 28th edition of the Miss Teen International Pageant, was held at the Convention Center in Gurugram, India.
During last year's Miss Teen International, there were 19 girls from 19 different countries. We were expecting more than 100 girls, but due to COVID restrictions, they couldn't come. My best memory in the Miss Teen International was my birthday. My birthday happened during the Miss Teen International when we were in India. They surprised me with a cake and all the Miss girls sang me a birthday song. That was the most memorable.
Can you share with us some experiences from being involved in international competitions in modeling?
So the hardest responsibility to keep up is always having Mongolia over your name. So when I'm in other countries representing my country, it's pretty hard because all the Mongolian girls, all their dreams are like willing to be a miss. I'm representing them. And it's pretty hard because those girls have believed in me, and I'm very scared to like fail them, but it was pretty nice, and participating, representing my country, I wasn't scared at all with all the love and support I had.
Do you have a specific role model?
My role model has always been my mom because she is powerful, she's brave, she's so strong, and I love to look up to her because she's like really hardworking woman, and in her 30s she's still working, taking care of us, and making us be successful in many other ways, and that's why I chose her to be my role model.
In 5 years, she can imagine herself in her dream university in Korea, but as yet, she has not decided her major. Right now, she is thinking about psychology. She also wants it to be more successful as a fashion model.
In terms of 10 years, I really look forward to myself as a top model in the fashion industry. I have actually promised my mom that I'll be the most popular one among the models in the fashion industry when I was 12 years old. So that really made the memory of it, and I'm still working on it.
Today's her planned work and lessons have finished, her relaxing time is starting, and we are going to her home. She has 4 siblings. She is the oldest child in her family. She is going to walk her baby twin siblings. Can you introduce your family? What kind of child were you?
We are a family of 7. I live with my parents and my 4 younger siblings. My parents have their company. They're both the company CEOs. And 2 of my siblings study at Hobby School as well, and 2 of them are a baby. As a child, I was quite calm rather than my siblings, and I was pretty well behaved as well. Sometimes I had naughty times, but it's fine.
What do you usually do on weekends?
My weekend go really fast because I have to take care of my siblings, I have to do my studies. Maybe sometimes I have a free time of my own and watch TV or have fun with my siblings.
How do you look after your younger brother and younger sisters?
For taking care of them, I wake them up every single morning on school days to get them prepared for school. And for the younger ones, when I come home, they welcome me with a warm welcome, hugs, and it's the cutest thing ever, and I love to take care of them.
Traveling is another of her hobbies, and she have traveled already to about 10 countries such as Korea, Vietnam, Russia, Indonesia, China, and India. Moreover, she has been planting trees with her family for more than 5 years. Starting from her great-grandparents, they planted trees and flowers in Umodels province. Now they have planted many thousands of trees and plants. Thank you, Emujin, for sharing your day with us. What advice would you like to give our younger generation?
I think confidence is everything's key, because if you're confident enough, you can inspire people, and if you're confident enough, people will be inspired by you, because no one will be inspired by someone who's not confident. So confidence is really a key.
Well, this is where this episode of Generation comes to an end. Today we had the chance to meet a young woman who never stops learning. We have learned from our guest how important it is to be committed and active. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you again in another 2 weeks.